All right, we have four great-looking kids here, and two more in the back who think that they're past the story age. Okay. But let me ask you kids something. Have you ever been in church and you've been bored? Well, I'm going to tell you a story about a girl, a church, and a bird. Okay. One day, a girl named Nellie was in church, and it was in the middle of the sermon. And she's kind of fidgeting and getting bored, and so she kind of stretches around, looking around. And she looks up at the ceiling, and she notices that there's a bird up there. And without thinking, she says, Pastor, there's a bird up there. There's a bird way up there, and he looks scared. And I don't want him to get hurt. And the pastor said, well, Nellie, you know what? Let me finish my sermon. We will get the congregation out of here quietly. We will try and not scare it so that it won't get hurt. And then after the sermon, after everybody leaves, me and you will try and figure out how to get that bird down and out of here. So Nellie was satisfied with that, and she went and sat down. And after the service, all the people left, and it was just her and the pastor. And she said to the pastor, she says, okay, Pastor, I have an idea. How about if we get a big ladder and we'll go up there to him? And the pastor said, you know what? If we got a ladder and tried to reach him, when we got just a few feet away, I'm sure that bird would fly to the other side of the sanctuary. And we'd move that ladder again, and that bird would probably wear us out before we wore him out. But I do have an idea. Why don't we close all the windows, close all the blinds, close all the curtains, turn off all the lights, and then I'll open the back door, and we'll see if we're really quiet, if that bird will go through the back doors. So they shut off all the lights, they closed all the blinds, shut all the curtains, and got it as dark as possible. When they opened the back doors, the sun had moved to that side of the church. The sun shone through those doors really brightly, really brightly. And Nellie and the pastor got very quiet, and pretty soon that bird saw that big beam of sunshine at the back and flew right out to safety. Well, Nellie was pretty pleased with that, and the pastor said to Nellie, you know what, that reminds me. It reminds me of something. Whenever we are in the dark and we're scared or we're doing something that we shouldn't do or be somewhere that we shouldn't be, if we look for the light of Jesus and follow that way, we will be saved and helped. And what do you think of that?